about what you use your MyGuide for.
Well, when I get nervous, I have this one lesson that is like a bank vault, and when I get real nervous, I can look at the bank vault, the Pentagon, the Twin Towers, and it helps me to relax and calm down and think about what I'm nervous about and think about, do I really need to be nervous about what I'm nervous about? And do I really need to be stressing out what I'm stressing out about? And do I really need to be angry about what I'm angry about? And it just helps me to de-stress and prioritize and think about the logic in life.
And what makes the MyGuide so special that it can do that for you? Was it that you could customize it yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about that.
Well, being able to have a device in front of you to where you can customize it yourself I feel like means the world to someone like me with a developmental disability, because other devices out there are customized for you already. But this one, you customize yourself. And that just means all the world to me, because you can make up your own words. You can put your own pictures in it of like your favorite things and stuff like that. And it just opened up a whole new world to me, and to empower me, thank you so much.
You're so welcome, Heather.
And Medicaid too. Thank you so much for paying for it and covering it, and I love it so much. I mean, it has just opened up a whole new world, and I'm able to do so much more than I wasn't able to do before.
What kinds of things does it let you do?
Like, somebody was having to remind me to take my meds before. Now I have it to where it's set up where I have an alarm that will go off to remind me to take my medicine. And I just tell staff, hey, look, my alarm's going off. I'm taking my medicine in the afternoon. Where before, staff would have to literally remind me. Or now, they don't have to do that. I have an alarm that goes off. And that alarm says, okay, time to take my meds.
Wow, so that really helps you be more independent.
Oh, yeah. And I just say, look, my alarm's going off. I'm going to take my 12 o'clock medicine. And it really helps take that reminder off staff's plate, because the alarm is doing it for me.
And then you're the one in control.
Yes.
Tell me about how that feels to be in control.
It gives me more power. It gives me more freedom. It gives me more independence. To say, hey, look, I'm the boss.
It's good to be the boss, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Instead of them being the boss, I'm the boss over my medication, over when I'm nervous, over when I'm angry.
So there's a lot of problems you used to have that you can overcome now.
Yes.
I'm really proud of you, Heather.
Well, thank you.
You've taken this tool and you've made it work for you.
Yes.
What would you say to other clients who aren't real sure about it?
I would say absolutely give it a whirl, because you're going to find that it's really going to help you. You may be optimistic at first, but once you try it and you do a few lessons on it, you're going to find that this tool is really going to be beneficial to you. And I would say absolutely fill out the paperwork. Get your case manager to help you fill out the paperwork and get one, because it will really change your life for the better. I mean, it's just an amazing tool.
And how about your tech mentors? Talk about that program, about how they help you learn how to use the tool.
Well, my tech mentors like Tabitha, they help me create lessons, like for going out in the community. Like, for example, I have one called Going to the Bank. And it like walks me through what I need to do when I get to the bank. Like going up to the bank teller, asking for my money, filling out my withdrawal slip. And sometimes at the bank I can actually see the vault. At the older banks, not at the newer ones, but at the older banks. I can walk in the door and actually the bank vault's like right there.
That's cool.
And I love bank vaults. I mean, just thoroughly love them. I love the big door, the wheel, the alarm, the dial, the timer, the way these. And I'm an expert on bank vaults. I've read all about them online and about the door, the alarm, the wheel, the timer, all of that. How you set the timer even. It's just phenomenal. I'm also an expert on 9/11.
I understand. I've heard that.
And the heroism that went into 9/11.